Threshold Tactics gives a special thanks to our sponsors.
Hey guys, welcome back to Threshold Tactics, the channel where we film competitive battle reports. My name's Nick.
And I'm Tom.
And today we're playing Focal Points. Focal Points is a battle plan with 5 objectives, and the twist for this battle plan is that at the start of each battle round, after determining the underdog, and before any start of the battle round abilities, the underdog can change the central objective to be either a home or a flank objective until the start of the next battle round. Scoring for this battle plan is you score 1 victory point if you control 1 objective, 1 point if you control more than 1 objective, and 1 point if you control more than your opponent. You score 3 victory points if you control 2 or more home or flank objectives, and you score 4 points if you complete your battle tactic in the round. So before we jump into lists, we have a couple of announcements for you guys.
Yes, so a lot of you have been asking for the army shots. So we've created an Instagram page where we upload all the armies, and you can check them over at the Threshold Tactics Instagram page. We'll link it in the description here. Also, if you like the objective markers we're playing with, we've also opened a web shop. It will also have the event tickets on there. So if you go to www.thresholdtactics.com, you can get the objective markers there. We have multiple colors. We have our channel dice as well. And most importantly, next year we are hosting our first big GT in the Netherlands. The Gauntlet is what's going to be called. It's on March 29th and 30th. And the tickets will also be for sale on our website. So make sure you score them there. Okay, Nick, so you decided to take the big baddie today.
Yes,
what's in your list?
I did, yeah. Today's Nighthaunt. I am playing Nighthaunt in the Deathstalker's battle formation. It's a 2-drop list. I have in my General's Regiment a Spirit Torment who has the Ruler of the Spectral Hosts and Light Shard of the Harvest Moon. In his regiment, I've got 2 reinforced units of Bladegeist Revenants and a unit of Chain Gas. In my second regiment, I have Reichnor, a unit of reinforced Dreadblade Harrows, a unit of reinforced Hex Wraiths, and a single MSU unit of Hex Wraiths. My spell lore is the Lore of the Underworlds, and my manifestation is the Morbid Conjurations. Okay, Tom, tell me what's in your list.
Today I'm playing the Internal Star Host, which makes it possible for me to teleport a unit in the movement phase. I've also brought 2 regiments today. The General's Regiment has the Slan, a unit of 6 Agrodon Lancers, a unit of 5 Saurus Guard, a unit of Skinks, and a unit of Terror Wings. I've brought the Codal Familiar as my artifact on the Slan, which makes it once per game add a d6 to my casting roll. And he also carries my heroic trait, which is the Beastmaster, giving my cavalry units +2 to move when they start to move wholly within 12. I've also brought the Skink Star Priest, a unit of 6 Croxigor, a unit of 10 Raptidon Chargers, and a unit of 5 Raptidon Hunters. I brought the Realm Shaper engine, and I've brought the Lore of Celestial Manipulation, and my manifestation lore is the Morbid Conjuration. Honor Guard, you were the attacker?
Yes, I'm going to give this unit of Bladegeist the Anti-Cavalry.
I'm going to pick my Agrodon Lancers and give them +1 to hit and wound against your Bladegeist Revenants.
Sounds good.
I made you the attacker, which means you get to decide what are you going to do.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and give you the first turn.
Perfect, man. Good luck.
Good luck.
In the deployment phase, I've picked Idzel the Tamer as my asterism, which means all my companion weapons get crit 2 hits.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Take the Flanks because I think the battle is going to be pretty much in the center later. I'm going to try and cast the Shackles. That's an 11. I'm going to cast it actually through my Oracle.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do some damage. Or 2. Take 1. I will try and put down the Gravetide. That's not enough. I'm going to use my once per game already. Add a d6. For a 5, so that goes off on an 8.
Yep.
He is going to try to give +1 to cast to this wizard over here, which he does. He is going to try and cast the Purple Sun on an 8. He can give a crit auto wound. I am going to give that to the unit of 10. My terrain piece. This one, everything within 3 on a 3 up against d3. Bladegeist Revenant for 2. Take 1. Unit over there for nothing. Okay. Then the Chingast for nothing. That's actually it for my hero phase. Anything you want to do, Nick?
Yeah, I'm going to allocate 1 wound to Reichnor to give him +1 power level, +1 to his cast. Yeah, so Reichnor's going to try and cast the Purple Sun. That's on an 8.
Movement phase it is.
Yep.
I'm going to spend the command point to auto run my Terror Wings. Okay, Nick, anything you want to do?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
We are going to go to shooting. Done. Charging. Also done. But we do have a combat because I put you within 3 of the shackles.
You sure did.
You're so good at Warhammer.
The blade guys destroy the shackles.
So, kind of wraps up the turn.
Yeah.
As you can see, I was very modest. I knew I was going to give away a little bit of free movement here. There's no point in me grabbing this right now. 2 is enough for me to grab more.
Yeah.
I figured I'd rather go down 3 points, perhaps, in the first battle round, and then not lose a unit. And then we're going to go in 9 on turn 1.
All right, let's do it. For my battle tactic, I'm going to choose Seize the Center. Ragnar is going to allocate 1 more damage to himself to up his power level and his cast. I'm going to try and bring out the Purple Sun. That's an 8.
That's 10.
I'm going to try and cast -1 to wound when you target this unit.
Okay.
That's a 10.
No, that's
All
a
right.
5.
Cool. I'm going to spend a CP to rally these blade guys, and because of the Spirit Torment, I'm going to get 3 extra dice to roll for the rally. Put it back. That is my hero phase. Anything you'd like to do?
So I'm going to spend a command point to try and cast Comet's Call with the Slan.
Okay.
9. Comet's Call deals 9 mortal wounds to the Blade Guy's Revenant.
Wow. Thanks, Tom.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah. Then movement phase. Okay, so that's my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
No, I'll leave it at this.
Okay, so into shooting. The chain gas do 1 damage to the Sphinx and 1 damage to the Gravetide. Any shooting that you want to do?
No, I'm out of range with my shooting, so...
Okay, then we'll go into charges. I'm going to charge the Hex Rates.
Okay, okay.
I've got Mortals, D3. Hex Rates do 2 damage to the Terror Wings on the impact. That's all I'm going to charge. Any charges for you?
I'm going to spend 2 command points and try to see if I can get my Croxigor in. And I don't get it. I get
All
a
right.
5.
Then we'll go into combat.
Yes.
TP for all attack. Hex Rates kill the Terror Wings. So, that's my turn.
Really?
Yeah, you know, it's very exciting. I did what I needed to do. I'm trying to position myself well for whatever comes my way in the next battle round, but this was the easiest, I think, staying more or less castled up. So at the end of it, I will score 1, 2, and more, and I get my battle tactic for 7 points.
Perfect. So we got a roll
I
off.
sure do.
I got a
I
5.
got 5 as well.
Well,
So,
I win tied. So I'm going to take the turn, and we're going to go into Seraphon turn 2.
All right.
For my battle tactic, I'm going to go for Slay the Entourage on your unit of Blade Guys.
Sure.
Let's go for the terrain piece. I'm going to go with this one. Realm Shaper Engine does 2 mortal wounds to the Hex Rates. Skink Oracle is going to give crit auto wound to the Raptidon Chargers. Let's go for Comet's Call with the Slan again. 10. Nope. Comet's Call deals 4 mortal wound to the Blade Guys Revenant. I'm going to try and cast the Run and Charge spell from the Slan. 9. It's going to go on these guys. I will try and put down the shackles with my Slan as well. Not enough? Anything you want to do?
Yes. First, I'm going to spend a CP to rally.
2. Then a movement phase.
Yep.
Gravetide deals 4 mortal wounds. That's it for my movement phase, Nick. Anything you want to do?
Yes, I'm going to spend a CP to redeploy the Spirit of Torment.
Okay.
Of course.
Shooting. The unit of Raptidon Hunters deals 1 damage to both units of Blade Guys Revenants. Skinks do no damage to the Blade Guys Revenants. That's all my shooting. Any shooting you want to do?
No.
Okay. Then let's go into charging. I will first go with the Graveside. 4. Aggro, sorry. 6. Purple Sun. 9. The Raptidon Chargers for an 8. That's all my charges, Nick. Anything you want to do?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. I will spend a command for all of them. Agrodon Lancers deal 20 damage to the Hex Rate.
Blade Guys do 6 damage to the Gravetide. CP for Discorporate.
Gravetide deals 3 damage to the Blade Guys and leaves 1 remaining.
Chain Gas lift the Gravetide.
The Raptidon Hunters do no damage to the Chaincast and take off the Bladegeist Revenant. Purple Sun deals 3 damage to the Chaincast. That's the turn.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, I think it went better than I expected. They did fantastically, almost took out the Hex Wraith. So I'm very happy with my turn. I got 10 big points, and I guess we're going to go into Nighthaunt turn 2.
Yeah. For my battle tactic, I'm going to choose take their land. I'll take the piece over there. Ragnar is going to allocate 1 mortal wound over here to give himself +1 to cast. Ragnar is going to cast the -1 to wound spell. Goes off on an 11.
No,
All right.
get it?
Great. That's all I'm going to do in the hero phase. Anything for you to do?
I'm going to spend a command point to try and cast Comet Skull. 9 -1 +1, so stays a 9. Okay. Comet Skull deals 7 mortal wounds to the Bladegeist Revenant.
Then
Sorry,
we'll
dude.
go into movement phase. CP to bring 10 Bladegeist back. That's my movement phase. Anything you want to do?
I'm going to keep my command points.
Shooting. Shooting phase, I have nothing to shoot. Anything for you?
No.
Okay. Then we'll go into charges. I'll start with him, my 1 unit charging into combat. 3.
Jesus, of course.
Then Hex Wraiths.
Of
9.
course.
The hero.
Yep, that's enough.
5. Bladegeist. 8. Charging here.
Yeah. Hey!
An 11. That is. I think I want to just use the 8. So then impact hits here. That's 3 mortal wounds. And then my debuffs. My Spirit of Torment is going to give them strike last. This Bladegeist unit is going to give you -1 to hit. This unit of Hex Wraiths is going to give this unit -1 to save. And then that will be the end of my charge phase. Anything for you to do?
No, I'm going to keep it like this.
All right, then we'll go into combat.
Yes.
I'm going to activate the Chain Gas on a 3-up. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, so we'll start with these guys. Dreadblade Harrows do 14 damage.
The Raptidon Hunter deals 1 damage to the Bladegeist Revenants. All defense.
Hex Wraiths do 6 damage to the Raptidons.
The Purple Sun deals 1 damage to the Chaincast.
Spirit of Torment does 2 damage to the Raptidons. Blade Guys kill off the Raptidon. Blade Guys lift the Hunter. Okay, so that's the round. It went pretty much as expected. The only unexpected bit is the Chain Gas is still here.
Yeah.
That's a nice surprise. Unfortunately, I couldn't get enough onto the center objective to take it from you. We have the same amount of control score. So that's going to leave me with a 6-point turn with 1-2, not more, in getting my battle tactic. Landed a pretty nice charge here. That's kind of shifted the game a little bit. So we'll see what happens. We got a really important final roll.
A 3.
A 3.
I win ties again.
You sure do.
Yeah, I need to take this turn. So
Fair enough.
Seraphon turn 3.
Yep.
So, Nick, for the mission, you've decided not to make this a home or a flank.
Correct.
For the people watching.
Yes.
For my new asterism, I am going to go with Teapot, I believe, which is the +1 to cast for my wizard. For my battle tactic, I am going to try Do Not Waver, Realm Shaper Engine. I'm going to go and pick the Wildwood, the Obscuring Terrain on your side, Reikenor for 2, Bladegeist for 2, and the Hex Wraiths for 3. The Oracle buff, crit auto wound on these guys. Let's do the Comet Skull first. 10? Nope. Okay. Comet Skull deals 4 mortal wounds to the Bladegeist Revenant. Gravetide with Slan. That's a 10 as well. I'll try running charge from him. 8 goes off on the Cruxigor Shackles. That's a 10 as well. Chaingast.
Yeah.
Hex Wraiths. No. Bladegeist. For 2. Spirit Torment. For 3. And Reikenor nothing. Let's see if I can put a unit back. I cannot. Anything you want to do, Nick?
Yes. I'm going to rally my Blade Guys.
Okay.
Bring 3 back. I'm going to spend another CP to cast a spell with Reikenor. I'm going to do Spectral Lure. Nope, doesn't go off.
Okay, so let's go into the movement phase.
Sure.
Purple Sun kills the Chaingast and kills a Hex Wraith with its move. So that's all my movement, Nick. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to spend a CP to try to redeploy Spirit Torment.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
So no shooting for me, Nick. I don't think you have any shooting left.
No, not
Just like
anymore.
me. Nope. Yeah, same like me. So some charges. I'll go with the Gravetide first. That's a 6. That won't make it. Purple Sun. That's a 3. That will make it, but just barely. Then I'm blocking myself off from the objective. So I'm not going to put him in.
Okay.
The Cruxigor are going to charge with a 5. And the Reptilons, 5 as well. That's all my charges. Anything you want to do?
No, nothing for me to do.
Let's go into fighting. I'm going to spend a command point for all of the attack.
I'll spend a command point for Discorporate.
Cruxigor take out the Blade Guy's Revenant.
The Spirit Torment does 2 damage to the Agrodon Riders.
Agrodons take out the last Hex Raid and the Spirit Torment.
Ragnar does 3 damage to the Shackles.
That was a very good turn for me.
Yes, it was.
Everything went exactly as I hoped it would go. Was able to grab both home objectives. I couldn't just safely stay on here. I had to go in. I'm going to score 10 points and Nighthaunt turn 3.
For my battle tactic, I'm going to do Inevitable Demise.
Sounds appropriate.
Yes, certainly feels that way. I am going to spend a CP to rally Ragnar, 3. I'll allocate the 1 wound to himself to up his power level and +1 to cast. Ragnar is going to try and cast Spectral Lure, 7.
No.
6.
Jesus Christ.
I am going to cast the -1 to wound, an 8.
You get it?
All right, that's the end of my hero phase. Anything for you to do?
I have to do the shackles,
Yeah.
of course. That's the only thing I need to do. For 3!
Then we'll go into movement phase. All right, that's the end of my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
I might as well try and redeploy these guys. 3 and a 2, so that would be a 3.
Then we go into charges. Hex rates.
5, that's enough.
D3 or nothing.
So, fighty fighty.
Yeah.
All of defense.
The hex rates do 8 damage to the skinks.
The lone skink deals 1 damage to the hex raid.
That was the end of the turn. I think it went well. It's more about just scoring points than it is. There's not a whole lot I can do with what I've got left on the board. So I'm just trying to maximize point output, try and claw my way back as close as I possibly can. So in this one, I'm actually going to score hold 1, 2, not more. Get my battle tactic, and I have both of the flanks. So that's going to bring me to a 9-point turn.
Roll off.
Cryo, yeah.
I roll a 2.
I roll a 3. I'm actually going to take the turn. Keeping with the theme, I'm going to just try and maximize point scoring. So we'll
Perfect.
go into Nighthaunt, turn 4. Start of my turn, no battle tactic. I'm going to spend a CP to rally my Blade Guys. 3.
That's exactly what you need.
Cool. There we go. I'm going to actually forego casting because I'm a bit nervous about miscasting.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
I'm going to leave that. So anything for you to do in your hero phase?
I'm going to keep my command points.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we'll go into movement phase.
Yes.
Okay, that's my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
No, I'm good.
Shooting? Any shooting for you?
I'll pass.
All right, perfect. Then we'll go into charges. I'm going to charge the Blade Guys, 8 inches. You're going to get -1 to hits. Any charges for you to do?
No, I'm not going to charge.
Okay, then we go into combat.
Yes.
I'm going to spend a CP for all on attack. Blade Guys do 11 damage to the Proximers.
Agrodons do 1 damage to the Blade Guys. I'm going to spend a command point for all of attack on the Cruxigor. Cruxigor take out the Blade Guys' Revenants.
So, that was my turn. It went exactly as we planned. Again, we're just trying to maximize points here. The intention was to move in, charge in, slow it down, stop any redeploys or countercharges to make sure I can hang on to these 2 flanks for another round. So that will actually give me 5 points with 1, 2, and having both flanks. So then we will go into Seraphon.
Turn 4. Battle tactic is going to be seize the center. I go for the run and charge spell on my Cruxigor with the slime +2. I roll a miscast.
Wow.
So D3 for 3, 5 aboard from the Soros Guard. So he takes 3. Perfect. I'm going to spend a command point to rally my skinks too. I will try to banish my shackles. No banishment. I'm going to try and see if I can get a unit back. I can get a unit back. Anything you want to do?
Yes, I'm going to spend a CP to rally. That's 3.
So, movement phase. Proxy Gores are going to try and teleport. Nope.
All right.
That's it from the movement phase. Anything you want to do?
Yes, I'll spend a CP to redeploy. 5.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Okay, so we're going to go into the shooting phase. Skanks deal no damage to the Hex Wraiths. And then we're going to go into the charge phase. Raptidons. That's a 6. I will spend a command point to reroll that. Nope. Any charges for you, Nick?
No, I'm going to pass. Thank you for the offer.
So that's it. Filled my charge, had a great redeploy. Got my battle tactic,
Yep.
got literally all the objectives. So I got my 10 points. Roll after turn 5.
Let's do it.
3. You get it again.
I'm definitely going to take the turn, get as many points before it ends here.
Yep.
So we'll go into Nighthaunt turn 5. For my battle tactic, I'm going to choose take the flanks. In the interest of just playing everything safe, I'm not going to do any spells or anything like that in my hero phase. So anything for you?
Yes. I'm going to spend a command point to try and cast Speed of Huanchi through my Oracle so I can make my Agrodons run in charge. Ooh. I miscast again. I get 3 again.
So 6.
Yeah.
Then we'll go into movement phase.
Yes.
TP to auto run the Hex Wraiths. Okay, so that is my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
Let's try and see if I can stop your scoring there a little bit. That's a 2.
Any shooting for you that you want to do?
Nope.
All right, then we're going to charges. Hex Wraiths, 8.
Since I don't need any command points in my own turn,
Sure.
so I'm gonna just try and bloat through my last 2.
Yeah.
And try to get counter charge with my
See what
Agrodons.
we can do, yeah.
Nope,
No.
that's a 5. Nick, with you making that charge,
Yes.
that was the last thing. That was like the last variable we needed to work out.
And also you failing your counter charge.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So for this round, I'll score 1, and I get my battle tactics, so that'll be another 5 points. And then obviously in your turn, you already have 10. You have
Yeah, I'm just gonna take your land.
Yes.
Probably on the force or something.
already done, and then you've got your 10 points.
Yeah.
So that's going to leave us with a score of 32 for me and 47 for you. So a 15-point difference. Good game.
Okay, Nick, what do you think about the game?
Not actually what I expected at all. I think this game really demonstrated what happens when dice don't go the way you want it to. I didn't do great with my 4-up on the ethereals, and then the pryos were massive. So I think that we had a conversation around turn 3, like if I was going to win the double, that if it wasn't going to be interesting to watch or something like that. But then with the switching on us, it really took a turn for the worse for the Nighthaunt, I think.
And when you don't roll the ethereal saves, almost all of my big units have multi-damage attack.
Yeah.
So it goes sideways hard. And me grabbing the center means you couldn't really use the battle plan against me. So that was big. And with this mission, even though it looks like a pretty central mission, the flanks being worth extra points and the home ones being pretty
Nothing
much
special, right?
unreachable
Yeah.
at the start of the game,
Yeah.
you're kind of forced to go wide, because if you went into your combat castle like you sometimes see with Nighthaunt, I would just outscore you by just grabbing the flanks every turn.
Yeah. What do you think about your list?
To be honest, I would rather run 2 units of 6 of these instead of the Croxigores. They did very well this game.
Yeah.
Because you had a lot of units with more than 10 models. But overall, I just really like the speed of the list. Like, I've got the unit of the 10 chargers, and then with the shooting unit to back them up. I don't rate them much, but you know, they can get to take the flanks and then have a 24-inch threat range on their shooting, so they can still get back in the game. I'm pretty happy with my list. I still don't understand why Seraphon went up this many points. I mean, you wouldn't think about that after this game, maybe, but yeah, my list went up 70 points, my original Seraphon list, so I had to switch a little bit. The anti-horde spell and the Gravetide together did so much damage to your army.
That was just such a powerful counter, and usually you're not spiking that many 5-ups, but it was just whittling me down so fast.
Yeah, I almost rolled 40% or 50% of my 5-ups.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So thanks again, guys, for checking out this battle report. As a reminder, don't forget to check out our website for upcoming events, and also check out our Instagram for the army shots that we do in our bat reps. Also, lastly, if you are liking our content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out on the channel, and we'll see you next time.
See ya!